conversation.
Okay, cool.
Hey guys, we made it on today. This is my very sweet friend, Villy. She is, 10 years? We've known each other since 2008.
Yes, 2008.
And we did a women's leadership class together. And this amazing human being has been, she traveled the world. She does all kinds of things. She's an amazing artist, and she's been doing some abstract art for years. But now she has this incredible project, probably last 3 years or so.
3 years, absolutely.
3 years, and it's called Shoe Attic. And we are going to share not only some top leadership qualities about business and success, because she's really doing some big things with her business. We're going to share with you some of her designs and stuff, but we wanted to talk about, obviously, Pack Leaders, a real estate project is my baby, and it's about doing business in a different way, and it's about leadership and communication and learning and growing, and not just posting buy a house for me type stuff. And so I was thinking about who are the most awesome people that I know, and Villy came up in my thoughts about talking about leadership. We did take this women's leadership class together 10 years ago, 11 years ago now, and we were just chatting about it. It was, that was a tough one for me. Was it 10 days, 9 days, something like that? We were out camping and roughing it and doing service projects. It was a great experience. So Villy, let's just tell a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Hi.
That's a lot, I know. But we're just chatting. We're just friends chatting about
all right.
stuff.
So my name is Violeta, very well known as Villy or just V. I'm from Bulgaria originally. I came 22 years ago to the United States, and I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona, 7 years. Now like 15, a little bit more than 15. I'm based in Las Vegas. Being artist, which is my passion, 8 years ago. I was mostly making wall decorations for offices and houses. And 3 years ago, I come up with another idea, painting on shoes.
She's an amazing artist. She used to make these, what would you call them, abstract wall designs?
Wall decorations.
Wall
yes.
decorations. They were incredible, like out of metal, right?
I'm working actually with multimedia.
Multimedia.
Yes.
And you would like fire them and stuff, right?
Yeah, I use like a heat gun. I'm working with fiberglass, with the different soft metals like a copper, aluminum.
Are you still doing that?
Still doing
Okay.
that, yes.
They're amazing. Do you have those on your website as well?
I think I do, yes.
Okay. We're going to share her website and her contact information in the comments when we're done. But go ahead and tell us about the shoes. So when you guys started 3 years ago, how did the shoe thing come about?
I went to Ross. Yes, everybody
Ross.
knows Ross.
Everybody likes a deal, right?
Everybody loves that. And Ross, as you guys know, is just selling everything else but paint. And guess what? I found one of the shelves. I found myself like a nice box of, let's say, 7-8 colors of paint. I wasn't sure like what is that paint for. I just bought it because I like the price.
$5, you can't beat it. It's like, you have to throw it in the trash. It's good.
You cannot. And I went to my house. I just dropped it somewhere. I don't even know where. And maybe a month later, one day I was like, let me find that paint. I'm just curious, what was that paint about? And then I got the paint, and I read on the label, it says fabric. Okay, what can I paint? So I found like brand new hoodie like this one, but white. So I make like design on this side. And then I was reading instructions, how you dry, how you wash, do you iron, yes or no. And in the end says, when you open the paint, you gotta use it because it's gonna dry. And then I run to Walmart. I asked him for the most common men's shoes. They said that's size 10. So I got size 10 slip-ons.
Slip-ons.
Yes.
Slip-on men's shoes.
And I paint the same design, the same thing what I have on the hoodie. I put it on the shoes. I post it on Facebook, and 10 minutes later I got a phone call. How much?
Hey, when your stuff is good, it's good. What do you want? Hey, you should have said like, hey, $10 million. You got to ask for more than less, right?
Yeah, but that was just the beginning. So.
Yeah, you were like, what? Were you shocked when somebody
I was
asked
shocked
you?
because I said, how much what?
Huh. How much did he want to pay you? Did he say?
I didn't ask. We didn't.
You didn't go
the
there.
conversation didn't go that direction because I'm not selling that. I just put it so I can share with you guys. I'm an artist, so I want to tell you guys. I want to show you what I'm capable of. That's it.
I love
That's
it.
all.
I love it. And you said you still have those at home. You're not selling them. Those are going to be your OGs. When you are a bazillionaire, those are going to be in a glass case somewhere.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I still have them.
I love it. Well, before we show some of your work, Vili, I want to talk about I came up with the top 3 leadership qualities that I feel like that have brought a lot of success in my life. Whether it be, this is about success in business, but whether you sell real estate or sell shoes or sell whatever, I think the same concepts are true across the board and even in relationships.
Correct.
Think about this in relationships with your significant other. Like just the same concepts at work are across the board. So what are your thoughts on that? What is one of the biggest things that you realize with your leadership? What's one of the biggest things that have contributed to your success?
I'm going to say caring about the client.
That's huge.
Absolutely huge because when I find out my customers, my clients' needs, then the product themselves is becoming super, super good because basically the product is going to be a reflection. It's going to be like a mirror of their needs, of their expectations, of how they want to look, how they want to feel, and that's behind everything.
I love that.
Make them happy.
So you had shared that when somebody places an order with you, every single pair of shoes that she makes are hand painted by her. No factory somewhere, no printing. These are hand painted. So when how do you determine that it's a reflection of that person that's the recipient? Or is there questions you ask? I mean, what colors, what personality, like what does that look like?
Honestly, digging deep.
Yeah.
That's a conversation. I know pretty much the eyes of 100% of my clientele. Because we have that conversation. I want to know those shoes are for themselves or they want to make a gift for someone.
Yeah.
And if it's a special occasion, then we might work with some letters, some names and stuff, with some hobbies that person has, like a favorite team maybe. It's just I've been seeing a lot for 3 years.
So it's digging deep, digging questions, listening more than you're speaking.
Absolutely.
That's huge.
Correct.
That's huge in anything. Yeah, I love that. Well, that's actually on my list. One of the things, the first thing I have on my list is communication, and in communication is listening more than I'm speaking. When people are looking for real estate, I feel like I've never had to sell a thing in my life. I sell houses, but I've never had to sell anything because my job is to listen to what people want, and then you find
just meet their expectations.
Exactly, and it's so perfect. And that sounds exactly what you do too. In communication too, a piece of it that I was thinking of was really being able to identify another person's personality and who they are and how I need to communicate so that they hear me. Like, what do I need to say depending on the personality that she is? We're a lot alike, so we can kind of do what we do together. But, if there's a very analytical person that likes all the data, I need to make sure to have all the data to give to them so they can mill it over and give them time and not say, you ready to go? They're not into it. Me and you are like, let's go. Right? And so that is huge. That's huge around communication. How do I need to communicate so that someone else hears me in communication and listen more than I speak? meeting others' expectations. That's huge. I love that. Billy, what is another one that you think is a leadership quality that has contributed to your success in business over the years?
It's respect and responsibility. I respect my clients, and that is actually showing them I'm someone who respect myself first, and the integrity, like
integrity, yeah. No, yeah, for sure. So when you talk about respect, how does that look in your field with your shoes, with your business? Give me an example of respect and integrity with your clients.
I respect my clients on many different ways, like the time we're meeting, starting from this point, the time we're talking, the first conversation start before the order being placed. Then we're meeting, then I listen. This is respect. I ask questions and I listen again. Then if they have some clients have very clear idea what exactly they want. So they sending me images, and based on that I can create the design. So with the iPad Pro I can even show them how, for example, their shoe will look like.
Oh, that's cool.
Because there is a clients who I cannot meet in person because they're not from Las Vegas, they're not even from the United States.
Bulgaria.
Not only Bulgaria, all around the world. I got European clients a lot
I love it.
lately. So those people, I'm meeting them online with the social media. This is not a problem anymore. It's super, super good.
Isn't it cool? Even 10 years ago when we were at Women's Leadership, like this was just beginning. Like I got
just the beginning.
Yeah, and now like we have these things on our phones, live videos, we chatting. We can even conference each other in when you're in Bulgaria. Like it's so cool. I agree. And my second thing on, it's so funny is that we didn't compare notes before we got here. She had her own thing, I had my own thing, and we're kind of on the same wavelength. Integrity and respect. I love it. And my second thing was everything is my responsibility. It's taking personal responsibility for my results. And that's not beating up on myself. That's not a beat up. It's so empowering to say no and not take a client because it may not be okay. So that was a phone call. Telemarketer again. I'm telling you, those guys. Taking personal responsibility for all my results. Whether they're good, whether they're bad, they're my results. And there's something so empowering in that. There's something so I don't know. It's changed my game in the last 10 years. When you and I had gone to that women's class, that women's leadership class, I sold real estate for 4 years before that. I am completely a different person since 10 years ago. And I just have gotten better. I just feel good in my own skin, and to take personal responsibility for all results that I create is a game changer. I really has changed my business. And even thinking about personal relationships, taking personal responsibility for, I messed up and I'll do better next time. It's just, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Well, I chose you in my life, and it's just taking personal responsibility. It's awesome. Anyway, that was my second thing on the list. So it kind of goes together with what you were saying. Let's split over here and show them your before and midway shoe, just to kind of take a segue. So Billy's website is shoeaddict.com.
Show that.
Yes, shoeaddict.com. We're gonna post it in the comments. But what is shoe? How did that come about? The name?
I started searching the name, and actually shoe addict, the exact spelling, the correct spelling was taken. So usually people in the conversation, when they said, hey, this guy is shoe addict, they never say shoe addict.
Oh,
so that's
very
good.
I didn't even realize that wasn't spelled correctly.
Yes.
Until
See,
you just
I told you.
Let me write that down.
Okay, so here you go, guys. I'm gonna show you just the difference between shoes I haven't worked on. That's the right shoe. This is a Converse. very well-known brand.
Oh, hold on that. Converse, we're looking for a sponsorship for Billy because she exclusively does Converse.
I can do like
She can do anything
any brand.
special order, but this is her.
Whatever wants to be a sponsor, be
We,
part of
we
the
want,
sponsorship.
we want, that's true. We would do Vans, we would do Converse, we could do any shoe.
Anything.
But these Converse look really cool when she does them.
Yeah, so let me go back. Thank you.
Yes.
So that's the shoe. This is a nice leather shoe. You can see it's very comfortable. The insole is super, super new model. And this is when nothing is done, okay? The one I'm gonna show you now hasn't have a lot of progress. I just started it this morning because I got the order last night. And it's gonna be representing the Bulgarian flag because it's coming our big celebration. It's like American 4th of July. Our Independence Day is March 3rd.
So will he have these shoes by March 3rd?
I think so.
If I let you out of here in time to go finish.
I'm gonna be
painting
working
them?
hard to, but there is a lot of layers I'm working on. They gotta dry so I can go to the next level. It is a process, and basically only the first part of the process is done, and the second is just in the beginning. But you can see, guys, look at what we have here.
Go a little bit closer. I don't know if they can see the green. You see the
'cause
green and the light.
I
and
gotta
the
go
black.
in a lot more layers
Yeah.
to make that green darker. But basically, here how it looks like.
She's in the middle of it.
And here is the one who has nothing. So guys, the difference between those two, between the left shoe and the right shoe, is this is already breathing. This is the shoe what has a life, like beating heart. This one, it's very nice as a shoe. I don't want to say nothing against the brand. The brand is just amazing, great quality, very well known for so many years on the market around the world. But come on, you guys, you see that difference? Even the product is far away, not ready yet. You can see like breathing and the heart is beating.
You know, it's almost like you customize it to the person that's ordering it, right? And so it becomes kind of like just something very special to them.
Very special.
Do people wear them?
That was a good question.
Yeah.
All right. So lately I've been talking to my clients, and they said, "Oh, I never wear my shoes. How come? I wanted to wear those shoes. I wanted to be like walking on the street and telling people who made those shoes. And yeah, but
They're special.
They're special.
Yeah.
I just want to keep them home, so they're brand new. So I got that type of clients.
Well, they need to order more than one.
Hey, there you go.
You need more than one pair. I love it. Mo, after you finish that, please post a picture of it in this thread.
Sure.
So that everybody watching can see the final product. If you go to shoeaddict.com, you can see finished products.
Absolutely, they can see a
there's
lot.
a whole bunch of them on there.
You just gotta go to gallery.
The gallery.
And the gallery, they can see a lot.
And you do a lot of videos too, where once your client, the recipient gets them, you like to video their reaction and them seeing them, right?
Kristen, this is, for me, that's the best part.
It is the best part, isn't it? It's like a heart paycheck.
There you go.
It's a heart paycheck.
It's worth it more than everything else.
I know.
More than money, more than everything.
I know.
When you see them, like, oh my God, look at that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So if you buy a pair of her shoes, you must tag her and I in your video opening your box when it comes in the mail.
Please,
because
guys, please.
Oh, I know those emotional paychecks. I love it. That's awesome. So what's your third top leadership quality you think that has supported you in your success?
I'm gonna say working with your heart first, then working with your brain, and then working with your hands. That's a combination, like 3 things working together, like 3 powers joined together. It's just unbeatable. Because working with your heart represent like what is your passion, what do you love, where you want to go. You gotta listen to your heart about that, because this is never never gonna betray you, never gonna give you a wrong signal. Here,
trust
it's
yourself.
too much analytical, like, do this, do that, do it that way, that way.
Boo! That's not
and we
fun.
know all the luck is out the box. It's here is the box.
Yeah.
So
And then taking action.
and taking action,
Yeah.
that's the hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Making moves. How have you applied that in your business?
By using different colors, putting like different accessories, changing the shoelaces, putting some medallions on the side. Everything is like when the shoe is ready, it's totally different product. I mean, you're like, is that the shoe I chose?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. That's so cool. I can't wait to see this one done. So my third thing that I was thinking about was that has supported me in success in my business and in life, I would say, is to tell the truth. And what I mean to tell the truth is that I think that so many times in business, number one, people posture and, oh yeah, I know the answer to that. And I have so many times said, I don't know that answer, but I'll find out for you and get back. And I don't know everything about real estate. I don't know everything about business, but what I do know is there's solutions everywhere, and I'll find out, and I know people, and I'll make calls, and I'll figure out a way to get you what you need. And so telling the truth, even if it's not what I necessarily want to say or they necessarily want to hear, telling the truth is so very powerful. And I've realized over the years that when somebody else tells me that, I really respect that. I really appreciate that instead of some made up story
Circling
about
around.
Yeah, like them tap dancing around, and it's like a little joker, like you know, and it's so funny. And the more I become self-aware about myself, I can see people's behavior, my own behavior, do certain things, and then I'll stop myself and then say, I don't know that answer. I'll be right back. But telling the truth is powerful. And sometimes telling the truth is, you know, like I mentioned before, that sometimes clients aren't a fit. And like, for instance, I had just an abusive client call and curse and carry on the phone at me. And it's just like, you know, that's not a fit for me. I'm not going to do whatever. I'm not going to get treated like that just for a paycheck. It's not going to happen. But so, yeah. So communication, taking personal responsibility for everything, and telling the truth. Those were my top three. But gosh, did you see the stream of all the people that responded last night in that post that I made?
Yes.
So many good
Engagement. I saw that.
There was so many good leadership qualities. I mean, there are so many, and I think they all can be applied. I just wanted to pick the top three to have the conversation. So, Villy, if people wanted to order a shoe, obviously they go to your website, right? Like, how does that look? They call you,
Preferable is like conversation. You guys don't hesitate to call me. If you scroll the first main page on my website, just go all the way down. You're going to see the phone number you can
We're
call.
going to put that on this thread too.
Absolutely. Or I'm going to give you guys email for a faster response.
No.
And then we can meet up. If you guys are based here in Las Vegas, I'll be glad to have a cup of coffee. I can introduce you to the Bulgarian food.
I was going to say, her coffee is not like regular American coffee. Bulgarian coffee.
Come to see our restaurant with me. You're going to be introduced not only to the Bulgarian artists, you're going to be introduced to Bulgarian food at the BG Bistro.
I need some of that.
Absolutely.
You need to go there.
More than welcome. And then we can have the conversation, and you guys can tell me what do you guys want your shoes to look like, and what is gonna make you guys feel special, unique, and the one and only. After that conversation, I'm gonna start doing my thing, and I just in a couple of days, depends how many orders I have
On average, a
before
couple weeks, you can say.
Yes.
To be safe, just
to be safe.
Yeah.
If you guys here, I'm gonna mention, if you guys have a special occasion, don't wait until the last moment. Call me on time so your shoes can be done
and mailed to you.
Yes,
and
especially if you guys are not from Las Vegas. If you're in Vegas, we can squeeze, we can do something, we can move, and I'll make it happen. But if you guys, when the product's supposed to travel, especially out of the United States, then please, because postal services not always
takes time. Yeah,
it takes time.
It takes time,
and sometimes customs and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
Just be responsible and on time. Place that order if you guys want to see it and have it in your hands safely.
So, how much do the shoes cost, Billy?
The shoes cost $300.
$300.
And the shoes are included, and the artwork is included. So that's the whole price, basically.
If somebody wants like a Disney theme or something, I mean, you do really anything they want, right?
Most likely.
Anything that you within your capability, right? If they throw out their ideas, they want shoes done maybe for their child, something very cute.
Yeah, I'm working kids' shoes. The latest order who come up this morning is with unicorn.
Oh!
From Chicago.
How cool!
So I'm excited.
Very cool. So when they put an order on your website, or it's just an inquiry, and then you have the phone call with them when they're
we have to have that conversation
right away.
We have to have the conversation because as much as you guys are specific on that, what you expect to see on your shoes or the shoes for your child or for your friends, that I'm gonna be like super close to that what you guys want.
And in that leadership quality of what you had said, listening and caring about the client in what you're doing. If you don't listen, they're not gonna be satisfied with their product.
I can screw the design.
You will totally screw up the design, right? Have you ever had a client like get it and not be happy with what you did?
Good Lord, no.
You know why? Because you listen.
There you go. See,
you listen, right? Like and it's so important, and that is the leadership quality that has brought you success. I love that, and to care, because this is something that I realize when I'm listening to people about what they want in a house. They may think they want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story house. But when you start asking the right questions and listening, we end up with a completely different, or, they wanted a high-rise downtown, and we end up in Lake Las Vegas in the middle of nowhere. Because really what they want is the quality of life that type of house brings. So when you're listening and you know how to ask the right questions, they may think they want a shoe, blah, 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 but then you're asking, and it comes out exactly perfect, right?
Totally new thing.
I love it. Hey, Anthony, yes, listen. Listening is key. And not just in business, in our personal relationships,
in life.
In
general.
life. In life, communication is more listening than talking. As I'm talking the whole time. Is there anything else about what you do, Billy, that you want to share with everyone, just about leadership and qualities and what's brought you success in your wall art and the shoes?
Here I'm gonna mention something totally different.
Let's hear
totally
it.
Out of the
Do it.
Yeah. To me, success is based on that whatever my skills are, whatever my capability is, whatever my talent is, if you want to put it that way, to pass it to the next generation. That's why I'm working with the kids class. Sunday I'm teaching a couple kids on art, like I'm teaching them different techniques.
I love it.
I'm teaching them different materials because there is a purpose. Every one of us is here for purpose, and it's good, like whatever you're capable, whatever you guys think your talent is, teach somebody else. Just show somebody else what is your thing. That might be very, very useful for that person, or maybe for his community or her community. Just be generous and teach, pass the skills to the next generation.
I love that. There's a organization that I work with here in Las Vegas called Junior Achievement, and they go into elementary, junior high, and high schools and teach the kids. You could maybe do an art class.
With pleasure.
You know, and I'll introduce you to them.
Thank
so
you.
it's
Thank you.
I went in and got to teach about business
Oh.
to I think it was third graders, and you know, I mean,
They got bright ideas, huh?
it was so sweet. So they made their own little buildings, you know, and they were like, what couple of the little girls before I left, they were like, I'm gonna be a businesswoman like you when I grow up. It just, you know, their minds, it gets them thinking different and ownership, and that they can do it.
Yeah.
And art, I'm like you. When I was a kid, I was terrified of life. I not like you, but when I was little, I was terrified of life. But what brought me out was dance and art.
Wow.
What gave me confidence. That gave me, or I discovered my confidence through that I was good at something, because I wasn't necessarily good at academics. I was not a good reader. I was actually a remedial reader. I was in a different class of reading compared to the students in the group, and that does something to a little kid, like that I'm not good enough, you know, and that saying would go on in me. But when I discovered painting and actually it was drawing that I love to do. I love to draw, and I won an art contest. And then I started dance, and that's all she wrote. But yeah, to pass it down.
Yes.
And those kids, everybody learns in a different way.
And being an example, now when I went to Bulgaria, there was a school like close to my house. One of the teachers said, "Hey, can we put the name of your company on their basketball team tank tops?" And I said, that's a perfect idea, but I want to meet those kids. So I went there and I said, listen, guys, let's do something now. Close your eyes and put your hands like this. Silence. The whole class is silent. And I said to them, guys, I'm throwing you not a competition, but something like competition, put it that way. It's not for all of you, but at the same time it's for all of you. Like if you guys are good at school, good at home, good in the town, like everywhere, all good grades, you guys can win golden shoe. So in the end of the year,
You're gonna make a shoe?
I'm gonna make a pair of shoes, like a golden shoes, and they will go to that kid who performed on all areas excellent.
Beautiful.
So
awesome.
They got the contest, like
you could definitely
challenge. I put it that way. I said challenge, guys.
How is that going? Have you talked to the coach?
I spoke with the coach yesterday, and he said they're very excited. Even we have when I announced it, one child was disagreed to be part of it. Now she's part of it also.
Very good. Very good.
Exciting.
I love that. That's a competition, but it gives them something to work towards. Challenge, and for them to be better, and then what they can accomplish down the road, yes. Because they are great across the board.
Absolutely.
I love that. How's your mom?
My mom is very good. Thank you so much.
She's 95.
94.
94 in 94. Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria, she's my miracle. She is my everything.
Aww.
I just love my mom, and I'm traveling often because of her.
Yeah.
That age, she needs support, definitely.
Does she live alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lives by herself.
That's amazing. 94 and sharp as a tack.
Yes. Oh, reading book. Hey. She just finished last night. Finished book of 700 pages.
About what?
About one of our heroes, like national heroes.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, my grandma's in a memory care facility, and it's hard, you know. And she's in her 80s now.
Okay.
But sharp mind, that's good stuff. You
reading.
know, to live a long
reading, Kristen.
Yeah.
That's the key. She's reading
read
a lot,
forever.
And also social life.
Yeah, keep busy.
Yeah, when they discover like why people dying, they figure it out. Most of the people die not because of the illness. They die because of lack of social life, moving, and training your brain, because this is like it's like a muscle.
We are totally training our brain. I am going to live forever. Me and you.
Yeah.
I love training my brain. It's like...
It's fun.
Oh, it's fun. Do you do a lot of reading?
I read a lot. Lately, we don't read like books.
No.
We read
listen to audiobooks.
Let's make our brain lazy a little bit.
Yeah, but I do it while I'm exercising, while I'm
Yeah, yeah.
driving, like while I'm doing something
Yeah,
else.
multitask.
Yes, but
I got
but
you.
you're right. Like sitting down to make it work a little bit is probably a better thing. All right, guys, we are gonna put Villy's information, shoeaddict.com. She's got all the custom shoes on there. Not, you know, I wanted to have Villy on today just because she's such, like I said, not just a successful business woman and artist, but just an awesome human being. And I say that often about some of the people that I have on my Facebook Live, but really just a kind spirit, good person. And I'm glad that you made it here today. So
Thanks for having me here.
I know.
It was
We
a
haven't
pleasure
seen
to
each
see
other
you.
in a long time.
Yeah.
I messaged her. We were in Bulgaria.
I was in Bulgaria.
And I said, hey, when you coming back? You got to get back over here. So I'm glad that we got to catch up. We'll do this again.
Sure, for sure.
Please post your end result.
Yeah, when it's ready, I will definitely post it.
And $300 for any handmade creation that you want custom made for Converse or something else. I prefer Vans, but I like Converse too.
I don't mind Vans.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good company.
So, guys, thank you for joining us. Pack Leaders, a Real Estate Project, shoeaddict.com. You guys are awesome. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys.